Okay, we're back in the ski shop tonight, and what I want to talk about today and what I want to show you is I've been kind of frustrated looking for ways to hold down snowboards and snowboard vices. And I know this is probably kind of a simple thing that people must have thought about before. And I think somebody even kind of invented something, but then I don't know where it went because I sure couldn't find it. But anyway, okay, so I got a Beast Vice, and I really like the Beast Vice. These are the end pieces there. And the coolest, most thing I guess I like about the Beast Vice is you see it has really a broad jaw piece that goes from all the way down there to all the way up here, and it's all one big giant surface, which makes it super really versatile, and it opens up wide enough, well, where with the skis a lot of times I lock the heel pieces in here, which is somewhere where you're not going to mess up the skis. And anyway, there's so many different kind of skis anyway, so I like this Beast Vice. So anyway, this is what I did for the snowboards, okay? I built these little tables that go on the end, okay? And built these in the backyard. There's some plywood pieces that put together with some screws and some glue. And they're 12 inches wide, which gives you a lot of good stability for the snowboards. And what I do is I lift up, lift this portion up to its higher level, and then this piece for the snowboards goes right over the top like this. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so now we got the tables there on each end. Okay, now similar to a lot of snowboard vices, they don't have anything in the middle because when we wax a snowboard, we take the bindings off, okay? So, looking at some vices, I got this magazine here. Okay, so I looked at one of these, and that is a Swix snowboard. It's kind of like an ironing board deal. Anyway, same difference. It didn't have any way to hold the snowboard down when you were doing base work other than the little pads on the end of it. And it did not seem very substantial. I mean, like if you're getting hard into your bases doing some scraping or, good edge tuning, no, it was too lightweight. It was too wobbly and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so then there's this other kind of snowboard vice here. Same deal. No way to hold the board down. Okay. Now Beast did make a deal where there was these hooks that went around the end of a snowboard, but they didn't sell enough of them, and plus you couldn't get in and tune on the tips and tails, with that on there. But at least it did stop the board from sliding back and forth. Okay. So again, now, okay, here's the other ski vices, and the difference between the Beast and this one. You can see here how the jaw pieces that grab the ski are just two teeny little surfaces. They don't give you the versatility that you get from the Beast, at least. Okay, and so the same thing with this one here. Just really little teeny parts because they used to just grab onto the side of a ski. But anyway, so with the Beast Vice, what's cool is you can actually, if you do this modification with some little end tables on it, like I got here, okay, now when you work on the side edge of your board, well, I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so let's get on with this. I'm going to show you how I hold the boards down. Stand by. Okay, here's your magic ingredient that you're going to use, okay. This is called, see if you can read that. See, I hope this is called a dent. I'm trying to hold it. A 4-inch power suction cup dent puller. Okay, this is like one of these suction cups that you can grab a piece of glass with, or blah blah blah. And anyway, I got mine online. You can get them at probably auto parts stores because they sell them as little dent pullers too. And I got mine from this toolking.com or whatever. and the thing cost probably a few more dollars to ship than it cost, but it didn't cost much. I think it was like $6.95 or $8 or something like that. So anyway, there's the deal. Okay, stand by here. Okay, so grab the snowboard in question you want to work on, and if you got a big stomp pad in the middle, this may not work as well for you. Now they make these also in a smaller diameter, in like a 3-inch size too, depending. But anyway, the way I would do this is I would put this about in the center of the board somewhere. Okay, in this case my vise is, I want to line it with this bottom piece on the vise, you know, because I'm a little offset on my vise where I'm working on the skis. But anyway, you can move the vise. It just takes a minute to move the vise wherever you want. So okay, so we're going to put this on the snowboard, and what I was talking about is if there's a stomp pad there, yeah, you're not going to be able to put this on here, so you're going to want to shift it to a different area. The only thing is you're not going to be able to get this to this suction cup to grab over your insert. So, you know, and if the board's kind of rough, you might want to hit it with some fiber pad because it's a suction cup. And if, you know, clean it off, make sure it's smooth. You may need to dip your suction cup in a little bit of water or something, you know, just to make sure you get suction. But we're going to just push it down on there and, you know, and engage it. Okay, now once you do that, see, that gives you a big old handle. Now I can lift the snowboard up. Okay, I'm going to turn off the camera and put it in the vise. It's pretty obvious what I'm going to do now, but I'll show you. Okay, so I've placed the board in the vise, and you can see the suction cup is holding the board down. And because of this beast vise, because it has such a broad range of ability to grab, and it's smooth the whole way, it doesn't have any problem grabbing this plastic piece without, you know, breaking it or sliding into the middle of the groove. Or anyway, just a fantastic beast vise there. And so now I got that snowboard down there, and we'll pop up here a minute. Let's see. Okay, now if it comes unstuck, yeah, you may need to, you know, put some water on there. But now I could come in here and work on this board all the way to the tip and all the way to the tail, and I can get aggressive with it. Okay, I'm grabbing the tip of the board and I'm going to pull it back and forth. Look at that. The whole table is moving. But anyway, when I work on the board, the table doesn't move. And if it does, when I'm getting real aggressive, what I do is I put one foot down here and hold the table, you know, as I'm stroking the file or something. But anyway, this is it. So there you go, guys. When you want to hold that snowboard down so you can aggressively scrape it like you need to when they get all messed up without that thing sliding all over the place. Okay, suction cup, dent puller, beast vise, make the little deals for your ends there, and you're probably maybe wondering, okay, so how do I work on the side edge? Well, this is one cool thing about the beast vise, that again, that's so broad here. And I'll turn the camera off and show you how I load it to do the side edges. Okay, so now we've taken these little end tables off now, just like we were going to work on a ski. And these pieces go up and down. So depending on what you're doing, generally on the snowboard, I'll go ahead and on one end maybe put it down a little bit. It just kind of depends. Some boards can be different. So okay, so we'll put that down. And then we go to this piece right here, and we're going to load the board, and it's going to go on a little bit of an angle because one side of it's going to come on this side of the vise. It's not going to come over here. So we take this vise piece right here, and we just twist it just a little bit. Okay, so stand by. Okay, so now I have never had a snowboard I couldn't load like this, and you're coming into the high side on one end. Okay, coming through the beast vise, again, that has that big, giant, broad surface, so you're not squishing just a bunch of weight on two teeny little spots on your snowboard. Probably not good. You know, you don't want to over tighten that vise at all. And then the other end drops down just around the other side of the vise, okay? So that, you know, holds it there. Now, I showed you, in some boards, I have to put a little piece of wood underneath this end, okay, to bring it, raise it up just a little bit. And the reason now not with every board, but some I have to put the piece of wood here. And the reason I do that is the thread screws for the vise, I don't want those to hit the edge of the board that's down there. Okay, so anyway, I know it's kind of hard to see where I'm at, I don't know, but anyway, so that's how it works. Don't over tighten your vise, don't over squeeze your board. It only has to be just tight enough so that it doesn't slide back and forth. I did not tighten this very tight, and you can see the whole thing's very firm. So there, you're free to work the side edges like that, okay? And it works really, really good. Okay, so my modification for the snowboard, to work on snowboards with a Beast ski vise. Okay, there it is. You make your little end tables and get your suction cup and you're ready to roll. Ciao for now, boys.